All right, so you have all of your different wall types laid out on your template or your midterm project. And I put in one stacked wall. We're looking in plan view. I'm simply going to copy that two more times. This will be, we know because I've explained to you, there will be three wall types. So this is stacked wall one. This is stacked wall one. I think we made a previous stacked wall two. So let's see, we do have a stacked wall too. So we have highlighted that. We're going to click on what we want it to be over in the properties box, and that becomes stacked wall two. Now here, this is stacked wall two. No, that's still one. We'll edit the type. We'll duplicate it, and we'll call it stacked wall three, THREE, and say OK. And now we have, let's see, we'll say OK. What do we have? Hover over it, stacked wall one. Hover over it, stacked wall two. Hover over this one, stacked wall three. So now we have all of our, we have pre-assembled all of our wall types, A through, I think in class we did up to I, but in here I have a J. And this is what you'll bring into the midterm. You want that all set up. These are sections, but you also want your levels to go through your sections. So if they don't, let's try this way. Select all instances visible in view. That should be all the levels. And let's just move them over from here straight across. Make sure you go straight across to there. Now we have all of our levels going through. There's a couple things that aren't necessary on your levels. First floor fascia, because that came from your template, but we're not concerned about that. So we'll hide that in view elements. And the bottom of first floor fascia, we'll hide that in view because we're not concerned about it. We don't need windows. So hide in view element, windows, we don't need that. Just to clear it up, this is stuff you want to do before you begin taking the exam. You want a sheet set up like this of sections. And if we take a look at the first floor, I just laid out, these are all basic wall types. In the midterm, you will change those to have the components in the wall to what I ask you to. And then also in the plan view, I have my three wall sections. And I have a section going through that, which is FB, front to back. And so I'm in really good shape now for taking the exam. Change the names on the title block to your name. And let's make sure that that's true. Yep, 2410 midterm with my name. So when you copy the information that I'm asking you to provide, modifying these basic walls, modifying these stacked walls, you will place them on a sheet, and that sheet will have your name on it, and you can print them as a PDF and submit them. Now, I would say that it's another good idea to have some semblance of logic. I'm just deleting, trying just to clean it up. But I would like to make sure that I can see all of my names of my levels here. So if looks like I have an error message. So we're going to unconstrain because one of the dimensions there, we're constraining something. We don't want any of that. But I want to see on this side of that level, I want to see the name of it. So when you click on it, you have a little box here. Just click on that, and that will tell you what we have here. We need the bottom of the first floor wall, second floor. We need a top of the second floor wall, and we need a, let's see, I think we have this already, that we can see it. But top of the second floor wall, we're looking for that little box on this side that we can click on that will show us that name. Now you can see that there's a mess here. So let's clean that up a little bit. There's a little squiggly in here somewhere. I know it's there. I'm highlighting, and there it is right there. You'll see it. I have confidence that it's there. I just want to clean that up a little bit. These are the dimensions. And then we need one more, which is the top of the first floor wall, which is top of first floor wall. So we click on that. It's got the label on the left-hand side. We want the label on the right-hand side. And there it is. So let's drag that guy over. I'm going to unlock it so that it only drags that guy and not everything else that's locked to it. What I mean by that is it would have dragged all of those over. Maybe we don't need this. No, this is however you want to set it up so that it's clear to you. I'm going to grab this little bubble and just drag it over a little farther. All right, let's get it back up here. And then there's the little bubble right there. Whoops. Now I can see that little bubble. It's right there next to the other bigger bubble. So I just want to drag it over. So there's two bubbles there. I was grabbing the wrong bubble. See the big one and a small one. The small one is the one you want to grab onto to drag it over. And I'm just dragging it over so that it's clear. So if you can see all of your levels, it doesn't matter what the elevation of those levels are right now, because I will tell you what these distances are, what these level values are. I'll tell you that for the midterm, but you definitely want to have this set up for the midterm before you show up at noon on the Friday of the midterm.